Was it right before this that you appeared on that TLC show? Let's talk about that right away.
Let's do it.
You appeared on, was it What Not to Wear? Which
Yeah.
I think is a show I accidentally watched a few times at my mother-in-law's house.
Totally.
Okay, and if people haven't seen it, you get ambushed. Was that all planned? Like, were they bum rush you? You're standing there on stage.
No, I had no idea. So the great thing about this show is, like, growing up, my parents wouldn't let us watch TV. They told us it would rot our brains. And occasionally, which is funny. I love you parents so much. But now when I see a TV, I'm just like mesmerized. Like, what is this magical box? But we did. Yeah, so I didn't know what TLC was. I didn't know what Not to Wear was. I barely knew what a reality TV show was. So when all of my friends were at this show, and I was like, well, that's weird. My friends never come see me play. And they were all there, and the doors swing open, and these people rush in. They have these lights and cameras, and these two they felt like giants, these tall New York personalities. And I was like, they rush on stage, and I was like, this place must be filming a commercial. So I really just didn't know. And they were like, congratulations, you're on What Not to Wear. And they hand me this credit card, and the credit card says void on the back of it. And I was like so confused. I didn't know what any of it was. And then they turn off the cameras, and they're like, okay, so here's the deal. We're a reality TV show. We're called What Not to Wear. And have you heard of us? And I'm like, no. And then they give you a little spiel. Like, we take you to New York. We throw away your clothes. We make fun of you. And then we buy you a whole new wardrobe. And I was like, oh. And they're like, do you want to be on it? Here's the paper. Just sign it. I'm like, And they're like, well, put your music in the show. And I was like, all right, where do I sign? And it was back when reality TV was pretty... Sorry, that's my boot again, you guys. I'm just not comfortable. Okay, now I'm comfortable.
Well, you really get behind toe socks in that.
I
that
do.
segment.
I don't... Honestly, I really liked them, and I think I liked them as like a little hippie, rebellious person. But I realized as I've grown into my body a little more, toe socks make me feel slightly claustrophobic. Maybe my toes are sweatier now. I don't know. But back in the day, that was one of the reasons they put me on the show, was because they're like, this is not fashionable. I think toe socks are cool. They're like little hugs for your feet. But yeah, so then they flew me to New York and did everything they said they were going to do. But honestly, I feel like they were really supportive of my music. Like, even the hosts, for years later would check up on me and be like, how's your music doing? And they came to my shows when I came to New York. It was just like another time. I just saw on TikTok that there's they're doing a new show, and I don't know what it's called, but Stacey and Clinton, the hosts, they have reunited to do a more inclusive, more like friendly fashion show. It's kind of like wear whatever you want sort of show, which I think is a cool idea.
So what was the reaction when you appeared on here? It's still, the video that I saw had hundreds of thousands of views and still has like fresh comments coming in.
Insane. They posted a clip on TikTok, and I did a little reaction video to it where I told people like what it was going to be like. And that clip of mine got like 1.5 million views, and none of my music ever gets that much ever. But this show, it just shows the testament that this show has fans, and I think people were really excited for me, but that I was on it. I think the fashion that I ended up with wasn't like, right now I'm wearing this like oversized Def Leppard sweatshirt, but and I only shop at the thrift store exclusively as a point of pride, but
and intelligence too.
Oh, thank you. I like to think there's something going on up there.
Well, the host says in there, oh, it's Gucci or something have on. And it's like that's kind of what's wrong with, with society now. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm not like me, I don't know how old I was. 20-something year old me was like not as I was a hippie, but I didn't really know about things like fast fashion and like the price of these garments. I was like, the sticker shock was insane. Like I'm not gonna buy something if it's if it's over, $20 or whatever at the thrift store.
Well, I don't want to spend the whole hour talking about this show, but it is.
It's a fun one.
It's online if people want to find it.